Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namo Narayana, Jai Shri Ram, Om Shri Matre Namaha. Welcome back to the Clay Studio. Today I am working on Adishesha. I just did a nice final coat on his skin tone. What I did was to add a little bit of ultramarine blue with sap green and just filament of it to go over, just like the way you would paint a nail or something. A final touch, a nice finish. And then I have just added the eyelashes kind of thingy that I have done. And what I'm doing right now is this, white highlights on the, I don't know what to call this. It's the, I think it's the scales, isn't it, of a snake. And I want to give that impression of the scale also being there. So I'm trying to give the white highlights on them as well. From a distance, how is it feeling? What are we missing? When it is just a matter of adding the white, it's also vast. It looks simple, but I could have missed simply. I haven't done in this section. So you can see that this is so plain. The inner body line where the scales are, so that doesn't have the white highlights versus this one. So that's exactly what I'm trying to do. Once that is done, then I will probably get back to working a little bit on the jewelry of Sri Vishnu. I'm not sure how far I can reach this week because this is just maybe I'll have maximum 2 more hours that I could manage in this week, and then only after I come back I'll be able to do something. So in terms of work, it's not that difficult. It's just a matter of repetition. If it's a curve like this, it's a matter of repeating it and fine-tuning the color. So technically the difficult part of the work is over. It's just the what do you call it? This needs patience, I think. Otherwise, this isn't a difficult section. Of course, it will be helpful if I could do a full stretch of, full sprint of maybe 5 to 7 hours or maybe 10 hours in the same day. Just the way I did the jewelry for Sita Ramam painting. I think it was about 10 or 11 hours on the same day. It helped to have that sprint going. So sprint will help, but as the case is right now, the longer sprint is not happening due to the travels and such. So we're just getting along with whatever is possible now. Yeah. There you go. I'm just leaving, little bit potchy because we want the scales also to be visible that way. So can feel the effect of him if we move the camera along like this, swaying it around, and you should feel that there is something happening. Until that comes along, I'll just keep on repeating. That's how it is. Nothing much of activity though, but we will see. If I have to estimate, like I mentioned, jewelry, one final touch of the skin tones. I haven't done the fingernails and toenails for Vishnuji and Brahmaji. So those are there. And then the clothing, of course. So yes, 10 to 15 hours max. But of course, because of the delay, that will happen in sprints, smaller sprints, and take some time. Hopefully this will be the I think this will be the first painting where I am almost doing it for a year. I think the hardest part was the writing. It was not painting. It was all a lot of writing on the canvas with oil paint, which I had never done before. So that was the most difficult part. The rest is all kind of manageable. So once the final things are done, then I will take the high resolution image to test if there is anything to be adjusted again in terms of clarity, because the writing clarity needs to be checked for the high resolution images. I did test though before I launched into it. I started with it. I think the first 100 or something when I wrote, I did test and it was okay. Something was missing and then I started adjusting it. So since then I haven't tested it. So that's one moment of truth that has to come along. I think it still looks a little artificial here in some places, which needs a little bit of final minute touch maybe. Then it should be fine. So that's about it. Nothing much. Hope to see you in the next video. Until then, stay blessed, stay happy, stay healthy, stay motivated. Om Shri Matre Namaha.